Oops. I guess it's already set when I came back from the setting. hmm Tonight is my Friday. What is WTF? What the fuck? Gold mining. What the fuck? Fucking pickle. What? Now, what are you typing? I don't get what you're typing. Why? What is WTF? That doesn't mean that. What's up, Zoda Big Toe? I got a little time on here. I figured maybe like 30 minutes or something like that because today is my Friday and I'm off tomorrow the next 3 days. I told you that. I'm the Filipino Barbie. Came from work an hour ago. Actually, what time is it? 9:16. I got off at 7, so it's been like 2 hours. I was watching crime videos. What is YWP? I was eating peanuts. See it? Peanuts. You gotta talk to me. Uh-oh. Cripple Country came and saved the... Yes, thank you, Cripple Country. You in the background. Yeah, I needed you to delete that. Gold miner, you can't be putting no messages like that. I kind of was gonna let you know that don't put no curse words in my chat, because once you do that, I'm gonna look at you some type of way. Just cause how you was talking the first time, how you was coming along doing all kinds of, chatting with me. Um, I can't have that. She keeps falling off of my laptop. This thing. Let me put you guys on this case. Italy? Wow, Italy. My necklace is this bag right here. See this money bag? It's a little tiny money bag. This is a with the dollar sign on it. This is from Italy right here. It's engraved Italy too. So my gold, it's a little money bag right here. You always gotta keep a little money bag with the Buddha. See the Buddha? Buddha, the Buddha has money. So the money has to be with the Buddha. You see that? So money bag and Buddha has to be together. You understand? I mean, they was coming over here a few days ago chatting like as if they're trying to educate them the whole entire whatever about different states and stuff. Who has like I think he asked if there was gold over here because knowing that California has one, San Francisco. That's why we named the 49ers, and then it was the gold rush. So this person was actually coming from a place that has gold as well, and that's how that came. But yeah, watch what you say over here, gold mining. I need a chance. Daryl Morrison. I think you came around the other day too, but you kind of came a little bit too. So let me put this on the place. I don't. I see one like up in here. Lolo, did you hit the like button or did you forget? But yeah, I told you guys once my hair is off of that bun, like DJ Deep Motion. Good morning, lady. How are you? Hello from Naples. Oh yeah, you from Italy. Well, greetings, greetings. So you guys normally see me with the bun like this, right? And I really don't care how I look at work. I try to look ugly at work. Like I try to look like I'm just nobody has to know me. It's it's like I look at work like if they're square as hell, then I need to be square. You understand? Like I just need to leave it at that because what what is there to show any bad tensions or not even bad tensions, just having nonsense like carried onto your ways of like to carry yourself. What for? You know what I'm saying? Just go act like a child, like act like you young or something. Just don't act stupid and like careless. So I that's why when you see me greet or when I say hi to the people, I comment about things. Once I come inside there, I'll be like, "Ooh, it's cold." Like, "Oh, that was how was that sandwich that you just?" Because I work in the kitchen and it's all about food. So if it has something to do with them coming in and them requesting something or just anything that brings up from me passing you, and I feel like saying a few words just so they can kind of like feel present too at the same time as me trying to come in and like feel not feel the energy, but just feel like it's not going to be quiet all the time or quiet. you know like people could be too serious at work or be too like quiet at work. I just kind of I'm kind of open. It's old people. Like, it's nice to talk to old people. They ain't got nobody to talk to. I mean, shit. If they don't know what you're talking about, then I mean, they hear voices. I'm not saying like they hear like ghost voices. I'm just saying. Oh my God. But what you mean, Lolo? What you mean, my bad, I got you? Oh, you mean like the people? Yeah. I don't know. These is new people, Cripple Country. So you've been around, and well, I mean that's your at handle. That's your at handle. It says Lolo, right? Yeah. So basically, okay, you don't have to worry. Your name user YouTube channel is Cripple Country. It's just from right underneath that is your at handle. So like your at, and that's the rest of your, like, okay. So basically, when you signed up for a Google account, your main name is Cripple Country. But when you signed up for that Google account, like made the email, it's Lolo 5225. So like with me, mine is Juicy Lady, JuicyLady, and that's my email address. So basically, that's your email address. Whatever that says an ad handle, that's your email address. Oh, you did. Okay, I see the four. I see the 4 likes in here now. I see it. Let me put this on. Hold on. If my phone turns off, I'm gonna come right back on. Hold on. I just gotta put my case on. All right. So it can stay and not there. Got it. Now you're. It's elders up there. I'm pretty sure you can find a sugar daddy. Zoe the Big Toe. Stop playing. Stop playing on this damn chat. You over here telling no, if shit they in a wheelchair, and they can't get off of their wheelchair, and even if they're on a walker, um you gotta look at that shit, and you looking at it more like as if I need help to have a damn sugar daddy. Okay, what? So the sugar daddy, so I can live with the sugar daddy at his house? You crazy. You are crazy. Hell to the no. Mm-mm. Well, how's everybody's day that came on this Tuesday? Today's my Friday. I think I came across scrolling all of my subscriptions, and Lola, you came across and you said something about an RTO. A RTO, so that means, I forgot what an RTO means. I forgot. Okay, my mind is like trying to. Oh, right. So it's gonna be on the 23rd. Thank you for mentioning that. It brings me to a point where my viewers are are listening and paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow in the morning I have to go back to my job, even though, oh, rent to own, you didn't, because I seen a couple of videos before in the past that you was in the car. I think you had your son in the back seat, and you was you had money in your hand, and you're like you're about to go pay this RTO. But what I was trying to say is that my viewers are paying attention, and tomorrow I have to go to an onboarding class. See, that's the thing, that little Reactions, I want to turn that off because that's like a distraction to me. I kind of really don't like to see those. But at work, I need to go at around 9:45 because there's an onboarding with new management. So I would have to bring my driver's license or whatever, my ID, so they could redo my direct deposit and not like how they had it before, because it's going to be a whole entire different type of, I don't know, management. So I have to go to work while I'm off, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, I like the her, the long her. I mean, my phone is kind of like uh slanted. Yeah, on the 23rd I'll be flying out. My daughter's coming here on Saturday the 13th, but she's just going to come over here and pick up, or I guess organize a little something in her closet. I don't know what that is, but she's going to the Philippines for the 13th. She'll be heading back here on the 26th, flying back from the Philippines, and I will be flying back on the 26th too. So she will be arriving back from the Philippines in the international airport in SFO. I will be arriving back from Vegas at the Oakland airport over here in the East Bay. Why don't you want to be looking cute at work though? Why don't you want to be? Why is it that I don't want to be looking cute? I be trying to look ugly. I be trying to look ugly. I be trying to look like just not noticeable and all that stuff. Like, I don't put makeup on. I don't, do my eyebrows and, like, I just wear, like, just the black, my college shirt. That's all I need. Just comfortable clothes and my apron. It makes me feel like if I wear comfortable clothes, because I can look decent. Okay, don't act like I've never dressed decent to go to work. Um, but when I do that, it's more of retail. More like when I was working at Forever 21. I was the retail places that I worked in clothing was Forever 21 and Old Navy. Um, Other than that, it was more of kitchen. Excuse me, kitchen or delivery, like a driver, delivery driver. So, delivery driver, you don't have to dress up for that. You just wear their whatever uniform, top, collared shirt, whatever, and then the slacks. Kitchen, you have to wear all black. The retail, that's when I'll start wanting to dress up looking decent. Like, I do my hair, I do my face, and especially my clothes. You understand? So, what do you think, Zoda Big Toe? Was that the right answer for me to say that I don't need to dress up or look cute for the sugar daddies over there at the at the senior living? Gold mining. What is? Oh, it does help the channel. It does help the channel with the reactions, but it's not even like how people put like the laughing emojis and stuff like that. It's just it's almost kind of like it's just like old people, old followers that kind of come around and they just like, oh, okay, she's live, and then they just be putting a little laughing sound. I mean, laughing sound, a laughing emoji, and um, the you know, the worried face kind of thing. And it's like, that shit don't really, I'm not monetized right now, so it ain't gonna, yeah, I don't think that really works right now. You said you was thinking so, the big toe. Yeah, what do you think? You thought I needed to look a certain way at work or something like that? Because even when I go to work, I see all the other people, they ain't got no makeup on. They just wear their little slacks. Like, it ain't shit. It's not like it's, and when I say professional, it's more like slick, crispy, blazer type. Uh, the you can tell the material on the skirt. You know, how do you say third? Um, knee-high skirt. I don't know, not the long skirt that go all the way to your ankles, like where it's just right above your ankles. So it's like the 3/4 skirts, and you know, like you can tell from, like, you can see my clothes. I got BB that I still have, and a lot of people don't even dress like them's anymore. When you go outside, a lot of people trying to dress like from the fucking thrift stores and shit. I've been did that since I was 14 years old. I grew up on knowing how I wanted to dress when I was 14. That's when I went to the thrift store, and that's when I was buying stuff that I thought looked like it fitted me. You know what I'm saying? 8, 9, 10 years old. I was, like I said in my past live. I don't know who, I forgot who was up in there, but nostalgia or somebody had mentioned something about uh I forget who it was, but they was talking about, what do you think about a person having an education on psychology, and what would it bring to the newcomer of this, like, younger, of the young ones at this time right now. I guess it's a generation at this time. I really don't see as if it's like a decent one, because it looked like the question kind of made it seem like as if they were not sure how to even look at the young teens around this time, of how they approach just everything in general. Because you'll see the teens now either being smart or being bad, right? You don't say, oh, well, it's either the good or the bad. Smart, I would look at it as if the person is being smart and good at the same time. Because if you're smart, then you would know what's good, right? Because you're smart. Now, that question kind of led me to like saying, well, I don't know. I can't really, like, I don't even want to speak for the generation now, because it's just, it ain't nothing like how it was in the 80s. I was born 1980. So around that time, and I was explaining, I said, you know, more at my time, we would idolize a actor or actress, especially a singer, a dancer, right? So I said around my generation, they would copy, like, say, how Janet Jackson looked like. They would say she wears a one glove in her hand, just like Michael Jackson, you know, when they dance and they perform. Michael Jackson, I said, as far as what I was talking about, I did mention him too. I said, around my generation, they would copy these people and look like them. And y'all know that around my age. Till this day, there be some copycats trying to look like Michael Jackson everywhere in this world. So if they're being in the 30s now, still trying to do that, then that's just like what I'm saying off of right after my year. It could be in 1983, 1985, but in the 1990s, they're probably really deeply like cherish, that. But the past 2000s, the people, the kids that are like, uh, uh, the past, like, okay, let's just say the past 2010, I can't even really look at them like as if they're, and I'm sorry if you guys have kids like Lolo. I think you have a little, like, a little man, but I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the teens that were like already like 15 and like up to 21. Their mind stage, or even like around in the 11, 12, 13 and shit like that. Um it depends, because it's really like they could be smart in school, but the shit that is just more focused on of how they want to be around, or be at outside, being around, like to know, I mean, not to know, but to have people to see of what they're, I don't know. Like, I had it like from when I was just before 2010. My mind was like, okay, eh, people look at like, uh, uh, either them wanting to be a good or be a bad. But the being good was more like either the parents put them in private school, or because the parents was rich and wealthy, or just a natural, like in the hood, from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Just like knowing you could be street smart, but then still find a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, still make it till this day. So when that person said that shit about, I mean, I don't know, maybe they're scared about having somebody, saying a professor or a teacher ask them, saying, oh, well, what do you think about my class being a like saying, like, to educate the the students about psychology. So there could be always a question like that, but a student from coming from that class and getting that question is always going to be like not just one answer. It can't be just one answer. If that person is trying to learn about psychology, mm, yeah, and that person has to be more open to like let them know, because shit, I fucking dropped out of 10th grade. So my worst subject, and I don't know why it was my worst subject, was history. Like I said a few lives before, I said, I stepped out of 10th grade the first month of 10th grade at 1995. So my education is only up to 10th grade, but I went to do GED. So I leave in history class after in shit in continuation school, in high school, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, continuation school, adult school, okay, adult. I was 16 years old, and in the continuation school, we had I don't know why it was a class, but our class had to do with shooting pool. So we had a little gym, like a little basketball gym that was small and had a pool table, and all of us thugs. Oh my god. Oh my god. And we like it was we would bring drinks to school, like my classmates, they had drinks in their bags and their backpacks and all that shit. And I'm over here like just cigarettes, maybe some weed. And all of them had it too, you know. And then there's this one Mexican, big old girl, big, like shit, 5'9", 6'2", 6'1" or something. She's like big girl. So she was like our protector. So if anything goes on, if outsiders come in our school, she'll be the one to back up us. You know what I'm saying? Especially the female. She was like almost like I almost called her like my bodyguard or some shit like that. She used to wear the black eyeliner around the lips, but the inside didn't have no lipstick. I'd be like, what the hell this shit is? What is that called? My Crazy Life and shit or whatever. The tattoo with the head, the three. I mean, they could basically have it everywhere, but my face is right here. It's just my hand is right here because I'm leaning against this pillow over here, and my walls. I don't lean on. See, look, see my pillow. This is it's a pillow. So, and I'm leaning, so I don't kind of nostalgic. Oh, just because I said, oh yeah, you wasn't the one that. Who was the one nostalgic? Can I ask you who was the person that asked that question about psychology? I forget who it was, but anyways. Bobby, what does the MAGA mean? Oh, thank you, Brody. I mean, did you hit the like button before you left? Just in case. Hey, hey, Der, how you doing? Lambo show. mm. Shit. I'm glad that today's my Friday, so I'll be off for the next 3 days. And Dion, okay, just stopping by the show. Thank you. Don't forget to don't leave without hitting the like button, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the people that's hitting the like button on this night. I usually don't go live past 8 o'clock. What we doing? I'm just trying to spend a little time. I was really trying to just do 30 minutes on here, but now it's past 33, so I'll keep it to an hour. You guys got to keep it going though. Oh, I wanted to come on too and just let you guys know that I did mention before that when my hair is in a bun and I let it down, it has that swivel like Barbie. So when Barbie came out, if you guys noticed her logo or whatever, her face on the side, and then she has her hair going like that, like with the big old, white girl kind of look. Well, mine is extra, extra, extra that, understand? And it was more into its shape, but until I kept moving around inside here, I kept moving around and throwing on my pajamas and all that stuff. Wicked? What's wicked? What's wicked? Oh, and you guys noticed that if you guys ever went live, there's an effects picker that you could put cartoon and make your eyes like, what is it called? Like mean eyes. Like there was one where it looked like snake eyes. It looked like snake eyes. I didn't like that. And thank you, Dion. So you did hit the like button. Did you, Lambo Show? You better not leave me. Ooh, leave you. You guys like my sweater? I'm gonna show you guys my sweater. My daughter's in the background. That's her little picture when she was 6, because it says when I was 1, I had just begun. When I was 2, I was nearly new. When I was 3, I was hardly me. When I was 4, I was not much more. And then it says when I was 5, I was just alive. But now I'm 6. As clever as clever. So I think I'll be 6 now forever and ever. Oh, how cute is this? So I'm as clever as clever. Y'all hear that? So I think I'll be 6 more forever and ever. Oh, that's so cute. And I really didn't even really read that. And I've been living in this since my she's been having that up there since 2017. No, I'm not from Queens. I'm from Frisco. I'm from Frisco, the west side. From where you at, Mr. White. Oh, Lambo Show. Yes, I appreciate that. That's my daughter. Her name is Kaya. Kaya like my neck, my back. Mm-mm. And yeah. I haven't heard that in too long. Like that's gonna be I mean, I don't want to say represents her, but that name came from her. So my daughter's name, not it didn't. Okay, so hold on. That name did not come from her. Her father named her that name from something else. From Bob Marley. It did not come from Kaya. But when I was in that time, when Kaya came out doing that song, I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So hold on. Oh, well, thank you, Lambo Show. Lambo Show. Tacos and nacho cheese fries cooking. What you talking about, Zoda Big Toe? How is that you changing the subject? And I need to go back up because I'm not reading all of this. I just heard. Mm, Cripple Country said wicked. I didn't quite understand what that was. Okay. When you go outside, do it flip up after doing it? What does fluff up? Fluff up? Lambo Show. Stop playing. You got that good hair. Oh, thank you, Dion. Mr. White. Hello. You got a kid. No way. Yes, I do. And my daughter is 26. Lambo Show, how old are you? You 24? My daughter's 26. Oh, Wicked, right, right, right. Like kids, you know how they think like the year past 2010, the kids that were born after 2010. So I guess it's like the millennial, right? What is it called when they're born after the 90s? Like the 2000s. And then Zoda Big Toe, you naming food. I don't know why. Uh the Bay Area, yes. You silly oh Lord. I'm from South Georgia. Oh damn, okay. Your hair. What you keep talking about my hair for, Lambo show? You was talking about a ponytail. Yeah, I was talking about Barbie. I'm a Filipino Barbie. And when Barbie came out, I was like not trying to I wasn't trying to look like her. I was just trying to do the colors of Barbie. And then I started doing Barbie nails, acrylic nails for my little friends, my little nieces. So I put Barbie nails on. Yeah, I can't consider Valentine's Day, even though Valentine's Day is like the same nice pink, pinkish kind of stylish. I forget when Barbie came out, the movie. Yeah, I did some Barbie nails and I posted it on my IG. You know, um, and then I think I had a few. Yeah, it's always like YouTube just, mm-mm. Vertical Lives is whack on YouTube. I wish they had it where it would be more of not a zoom, but the way how the camera pictures more of what we could see. It's almost kind of like a black, I mean, like a background that's bur- blurred. Yeah, it's me being getting tired here. What is going on over here? 43. Is that what I asked you? But anyway, so I was talking about the back picture of like verticalized. It should be where I don't want to say the background is blurred. It's more like it should be closer in vision than your size of body, more of the whole thing on the screen rather than just a face kind of just looking into talking, because it's when I feel like me just looking in front of the camera, it's like a video call. It's just it doesn't look like social media. It looks like a video call. It looks like you're talking on FaceTime. It just has a little stupid little chats on the bottom that makes it look like it's social media. You know what I'm saying? Like a chat. That's why I'm like, I'm not really so heavy into, I don't want to say concentrating on this YouTube thing. It's just, it's not really like I have to worry about what I need to do on here. It's almost kind of like if I'm on this side and my phone is in front of me, I already know it just seems to me like a video call. So if I have to do live streams in order for me to get monetized or even get up there to get where I'm going, then it's just somebody just getting used to something of what they have to do. Oh yeah, Daryl Moore. That's the one you had. Now I know who you are because you was mentioning about that Compton. Um, you almost lost my what? I slipped in your DM and trying to get you to response. It's hard as hell. I put a profile picture up on IG and I hate social media. What's this lady? Um, who is 43 and what is? Let me go back up. Dion, you had mentioned the Bay Area. I don't know if I've seen you before. I think I did. Not seen you, but like here on my chat way, way, way back. How many famous people have you encountered and met? In California? Not any famous. There was actually you remember I not remember, but I know y'all know Andre 3000, right? Andre 3000. Uh so that song Morris Brown, when they made that song with Andre, I mean what's his name? Let me go back down cuz I know you guys got to name him. Um I only went to concerts like I seen Erica Badu. Erica Badu is not from California. It's just when they come over here to do a concert. So what you mean like meeting outside? No. You mean like the rappers, the local rappers that's from Frisco? Not really. Uh been in concerts like Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill, that was like what how old was I? 19? 19 or 20, Erica Badu. But I took a picture with like who I took a picture with. I took a picture with Andre 3000's one of his backup singers. Like the one that is Morris Brown. He's the one that damn. I'm gonna get back the song cuz I know and I'll say it on my next live. But he took a picture and I didn't even know who the fuck he was. He was in the shopping mall and he had like the white t-shirt. He had a tour bus. I didn't see the tour bus until after. And then I forget how old I was. I think I was like 19, 20. I didn't know who he was. I never recognized his face, but I seen like two other people taking a picture with him. So I'm like, I had to ask him like, who is it that like, you know what I'm saying? So he mentioned it, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I said, well, anyway, since I asked you, I said, I'm, I'll take a picture with you. I'm like, can I take a picture? And he was like, yeah. So, Peter Weeder. I'm glad that I made it out of that job. It's only like I was in the kitchen. Playhouse Cindy. Oh. You was like a video chat, right? Is that what you said? Social media, is that what you said? Mm-hmm. Is that a big toe? You over here. That's all you put is mm-hmm. I'm 43 years old. Take your time. Don't ever overthink. I'm 45. So you're 82. You were born 1982. Outcast. There you go. I was gonna say boy, like big boy. Outcast. Andre. Yeah. So one of Outcast's peoples came to borderline San Francisco. Okay, he was in a shopping mall, and I think he was just trying to grab something to eat. Like he didn't know where to go, like as far as with like eatery places in Daly City. He probably didn't want to go to Frisco because Frisco, you're gonna see like you're gonna end up being in projects in hoods and stuff like. So he probably didn't want to go over there. So he was in a borderline, like safe part. You know what I'm saying? Like suburb. You know. And he went to the mall, and I happened to be inside there, and I was like, it was cold that day, so I was wearing a puffer jacket. I remember that day. I still have the picture. I just don't know where I put it. And do you have ADHD? No, I don't have any kind of those letters. OCD, ADHD, what's it called? Tourette's, and not no damn tarot. Hold on, I'm getting down there. Bevan, oh, this is your new channel. Here, let me put you as a mod, because I know this crazy. Crazy. Bevan, my big bro. E40, I don't know. 3000, one of my favorite rappers. Yeah. I used to listen to Andre 3000 since I was like 13. So basically when I was in 8th grade, that was the time of, it was 1993. And TLC kind of was like where I was in the mindset. Still, like, they was heavy on me, as far as me idolizing them. And then Outkast was very much when I was 13 years old, 1993. I remember that. Andre 3000 was my favorite, and I was listening to them all day, like in the school bus, at school, on on my little break or whatever. When you have recess and all that shit when you in middle school. Uh, Hold on. Yeah, Bevan, if you see anything, please just if uncalled for, get them out of here for real. And y'all subscribe to Lolo and subscribe to Bevan. If I'm not saying the people that's on my chat, I'm saying the people in the future that will play my shit. It's only because that's just what goes on. Daryl Morrison, okay, were you the one that asked me about that? Okay, yeah. Now, can you ask your own question, Matt? Like, do you have ADHD? Oh, no, that's Lambo show saying that shit. Never mind. Um, I can't. Because it seemed like when one says something, it just seemed like the other person seemed like that's what they're doing. For real, for real. This shit crazy. Mm, two dozen. Ooh, 2 dozens. Look, you guys, I have a scar right here. I was in a car accident. I had stitches right here. So, you guys see a shiny, it looked like I got shot in the head right here. See it? And I also have a hole, like a circle behind my head too. I had a bald spot. I was in a car accident, so I guess when I hit the concrete in the freeway, a glass shattered on the back of my head and right here. I must have hit the concrete right here. Um, and there was glass like in my mouth, and I was on the floor. So my tummy was on the floor, and so I was 13 years old when that car accident happened. What in here because I really gotta do? I'm 43 too. I'm not 43. I'm older than you, and I don't want to date somebody that's 1982 or 1983. Those is just not my years. Not even, like, something's telling me maybe in 1985, maybe, like, that's just the the 5 year difference. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be an odd number from like anybody that's older than me. Um, 83 and 82. I don't know. So you're gonna have to ask my daughter that. No, I'm just playing. No, my daughter won't even talk. CeeLo or Big Give. Okay, Dion. What month and what month are you, Dion? You say you're 43, right? That's close to me. If you were 83, like uh oh wait, that is 83. And then being a year younger than that. Ooh, no. What's going on over here? Lambo show. Lolo, what's going on? What happened? You had to time him out. He said, "What's your sign? And what's your occupation?" Too Short told me about the bed. Oh, okay. He did. How old? Okay, wait. Now, Too Short's been around for a very long time. Oh yeah, off top. Too Short, of course. Like, come on now. But see, I was born in San Francisco and raised on the other side of the bay. This is the East Bay. This is where like I'm right next door to Oakland. I'm right next, and then right after Oakland is like Berkeley, Emeryville. Then after that, Emeryville is Richmond. Crazy part, like Oakland and Richmond are like the number one uh in hate crime as far as with the murder deaths that we have is high is Oakland. But I really look at is Richmond and Oakland could be like bumping head. I mean, as far as with the number count. But Too Short, yeah. Okay, since the early 90s. Okay. Oh, Lolo, yeah. Let me know if there's anything where you see Lambo show doing too much. Cause I gotta go back because I see like message deleted stuff. And oh, when he said that. Oh, don't tell me about no Keith Sweat now, cause damn. I love it when I hear a Keith Sweat. You got a glow too. Oh, thank you. Glad you okay. Oh, you picky. Mm. Okay, now he gotta come back. He gotta come back around next time. I mean, I see the little emojis and stuff like that, Lambo show, so I do understand. Like I'm looking at the 6 number count only because I don't see anybody else past this screen. So I I don't. It's like when I read, it reminds me of like when you have to read like out of a book. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't like books. It's just like it's not nothing I'm so much into where I felt like where it was coming from. Like when you open up a book, I don't even want to get into that. But anyways, what you mean you love Texas? Did you know that Texas is a cursed state? I'm just gonna say that off top. Arthur White White Lamb. Okay, if you love Texas, then hit the like button. What did he say, Lolo? He said what? CeeLo? Which part? Which part was he disrespecting? Where he said that something about what? I'm dead serious. Texas is a cursed state. I'm not playing. My nails are brittle a little bit. That's why I wear gloves when I wash dishes. Thank you for the 10 likes. I love Dallas. Okay, you love Dallas. I'm just saying, I already know Texas is a cursed state. I have never been there, but I know it is. Mm. I'm from Liverpool. I heard of that place. Reading something. United Kingdom. Oh, you love Dallas? Have you a family there or something? Yeah, a family there. Yeah, I'm just doing this live because I need to let you guys know that I'm gonna keep coming around every just popping up every time I possibly can. I'm off for the next 3 days, so tomorrow I just gotta go quick back to work, and um there's new management, so our name changed from one name to another name, but it's still the same type of business. Okay, it's not going to be like a whole different kind of thing where they start like kicking out people and stuff like that. Um, so we're gonna have onboarding around 9:45, and it's like I do not want to. Usually, I do wake up in the morning, anyways, but I feel like I don't want to change sweats into wearing whatever. Like I want to go outside with them. Them slip on like the ones that they wear like in LA and shit, the black, like yeah, the slippers and stuff. I don't have them. I more have like the Uggs cuz I'm a female. I'm not like gangster like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to give that for an example like them Uggs, them boots and stuff like that cuz it's cold outside. I do have excuse me, a lot of Uggs, but I do have like the platform kinds and stuff like that. ADHD. I think that was who asked that question? It was him. He's the one that asked that. Right. I don't need to have nobody telling like as if you have it or not. Is it because you have ADHD? Because when you asked that question, when you said, "Are you a Virgo and do you got ADHD?" It's almost kind of like you trying to see if something compares me to something that you probably already have, and or a female that is somewhat that you knew that was cool, like hella cool, 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 to you lost her and couldn't get her back. So you trying to like ask me. So no. Now OCD a little bit like where things have to be in its place and stuff like that. Is that what OCD? When is my birthday? I asked you that. Dion, didn't I ask you that? I said, what month are you? Okay, cripple country. My ex Latino, El Salvadorian, he is 1977. So, you're 3 years older than me. And that's not bad. I was on him tough. I was on my El Salvadorian tough. Like, shit. His damn sister wanted my damn baby. Like, and I know why. Like, they want to take care of their family member's kid because they feel like I'm an American, so they have the, you know what I'm saying, like entitled to like stay here in America type shit. And I didn't like that. So, and that was already like with, my son's grandmother wanting to overpower and take him so they can take care of him. It's always like, it's just like when somebody's fighting over custody over, me and you have to fight over our child over custody because I want the child to be raised with me and the other one wanted to have, raised with them. So in this case, she had her own kids. It's not like she didn't have no kids. It's just it's like the advantage, the using basically that, yeah. Using everything of that shit. Your ass gonna get welfare and all that shit and all that shit. So Lolo, don't feel left out. 1977 is a year where I was messing around with Miles Salvadorian for since when I was 31 till I was 35. That was like for 4 years. And maybe until the whole entire 2015. So let's just say like 4.5 or something like that. Feb February. February. Uh, what sign is that? I'm not good with those months. Mr. White. I think Mr. White was the one that was being disrespectful. Let me go back all the way back up. Hmm. Where you at, Mr. White? Kind of more down. See, I be checking my chat. I can't watch somebody that does not pay attention to what is typing. It's just not, it's like, it's people that have to have what they're trying to get on YouTube to talk about. Now, if you have all the reasons to not know how to do this and you're more like freestyling, but still look at your chat, that's what normally what gets you the watch time deserve, the watch time hours that is put on the YouTube to add on top of my account. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like saying, it's just like say tonight after I get off of here, I'm gonna be more like saying, well, okay, I got off. When I came on, it was not pre-planned and what I like wanted to say. Like it is, and I'm not talking for other. It's just brought up to this point as if right now. So a lot of content, that's why it's called content creators, content titles that have some type of, I'm saying, meaning to what you want to explain or talk about and stuff like that. More of, like I said in the past 2 or 3 lives, I said after my watch time hours is up, I'm not going live. That's more for super chatters to super chat them. It's almost kind of like a battle. Um, if you notice that they have gifts now, was that even here before? Was that even ever here before? Oh, right, Cripple Country. I know when you see me like sad and happy, yeah, you get it, right? Yeah, so I'm just only just looking at this and I'm gonna let you guys know. Um, there are a lot of YouTubers that are in the past 50,000 subscribers that only upload videos and they are in the millions. Will get up to the million subscribers and then the views get up to 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 views, right? But those people are only just recording. It's pre-recorded with just their camera. Like I ain't gonna say no names, but there's a dude and there's a female. Um and they only upload, okay? People that go on live is more like they're more bored. They ain't got really too much of time to, I don't know, they don't seem to think about what's to do with the a situation that just is, I don't know if it's a reminder thing that they can't put up into their head to try and upload, you know what I'm saying? It's just like fuck it, let me just go live type shit or whatever. But yeah, I think more lives is just more for super chats. More asking to build the chat the chat box to interact with what they could say, but it's more of who's behind the screen that's asking more of engaged, like where if somebody was to send something, it's kind of noticed to the other viewers and saying, "Ooh, I super chatted her. Like, what about you guys?" You know what I'm saying? So it could always build up to people kind of even going at it with each other and seeing what they have to say. But I don't know. Every chat, like, room is always different. You know what I'm saying? It's always the one, like Cripple Country. He's like been around, you know what I'm saying? But when it always sticks like that, even like Bevan, he's been here for years, so when they come back around and it's still like let's just say it's still OG, um they could see who's coming. You know what I'm saying? Just with all these people. And they'll sit back. But then even like with the ones that are new now, saying from years from then on, will say, okay, well, we super chatted her because this is the type of person she is. She's in cool. She's down for, what she says and shit like that. Maintaining to, you know, cuz I don't mind giving gifts. Like I know that like people do um cash apps and stuff like that, but I don't mind a cash app somebody. Like say if I was to go on somebody's live and just like off of just some love type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like just offering and you feeling good about offering them, some money, saying, okay, well, it's okay for me to, send you something. So they do it. I don't mind doing that, you know what I'm saying? But it just is it's the time of needs and a time of year. uh I can't say like right now would be like cash kind of thing right now. It's what runs from giving gifts, right? And I know that a lot of people would rather have cash than gifts. So I can't help you guys on that one. Why did I go all the way back up? Um, what is a still didn't answer my question. Oh, Aquarius? Oh, you're Aquarius. Oh, okay. Um, I'm just playing. I told I'm a dark piece of chocolate and could date if I were there. I'm sure. Oh, purple country. Yeah, my ex from Oakland. He used the same skin tone color. Um, and what's so funny is that they call him Lolo too. And that's his nickname. Why they call you Lolo, Cripple Country? Can I ask you that? I swear to God, I am not lying. My ex's name is Lolo. They call him Lolo. He is the same age as JT. JT is born 1973. So when I first started to follow JT back in 2020, that's when I was ending my relationship with Lolo. And they're both the same year. You see one here that just sleep all the time on here. Okay, yeah, they sleep on the side or whatever. Um, oh, that's crazy. I seen a video. Uh, oh no, I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say nothing. It's do you can I ask y'all a question? I just want to ask. LOL as if Zoda Big Toe. Uh, I did that before. I got 1.1 thousand views off of a. Well, I did was live like an hour before I went to sleep. But hold up, excuse me. Excuse me. I went to sleep an hour after I started like coming home from work, and I was just in my car, and I said, just getting home. And then when I started going to bed, I let a whole 9 hours pass, just me in the bed. And I seen the next day I was at 1.1 thousand views. But I don't like. I need to really start like remembering that views is views. It's the time retention that they stay. They have to at least make it through your video 30 seconds past. For my true subscribers, people paying for bots. Oh, right. I know. And I ain't gonna ask the question I just had earlier. Like, I was gonna say, what do you guys think about, like, I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you guys think about chinky females? Like Chinese girls, Asian, Korean, Japanese, whatever. Uh, Vietnamese. Like, what do y'all think of girls that have eyes like that? I can't. Mm-mm. I can't. My daughter, my daughter's father, I thought he was Vietnamese, but he's Filipino. His eyes, shit, I don't even know. I was 14 and he wanted me. And He was 4 years older than me, so I don't know. But Zoda Big Toe, I need 1,383. I just gained I just gained 18 hours in 2 days. I gained 13 hours last night, and then I gained 5 hours on my first live when I came back on December 3rd. When I said, let's start, I said something like, let's start to think business or some shit. Yeah. So basically, I did 3 lives on that part, did 5 hours, and only gained 5 hours. And only gained 5 hours out of those 3 lives. And I did 5 hours of 3 videos. Like, I know it's the algorithm, like I could see my shorts. So basically, they bumped me out of the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And Zoda Big Toe, I think you heard me say this before. Um, but yeah, so I'm kind of slowly coming back because my average off of an hour or an hour and a half is at least like 230 plus. That's my average. Um, doing 2 hours and past, I'll get up to like 300 views at least. You know what I'm saying? Or 350 or something like that. So I'm kind of getting, that's why I came back live today, because I just need to have it keep rolling. Like I said, I act foolish, stupid, like just to get to my hours. I can't go with that, like with what's going on over there on the other side. They clearly said it, and all you guys getting all fooled with that shit. Like, he even said it. He was like, man, outside there is cold. It's cold as fuck. Like, he really deep down said the fucking truth about how crazy freezing it is outside. And knowing damn well all that drama came on, and having that person stay out there in the cold is just it's like, I couldn't even think of it's crazy. If it's under like 20 degrees, that's and they all played the people. They still playing the people. That's why I'll watch for even the notification came on. I don't watch the whole fucking live and shit. I'll just watch from the very last hour where it's at. Like, okay, let me just go look at my phone. Oh, it's charged up all the way. Okay, well, who's on live? It's not like I catch that notification and just kind of just clicked on it so I could hear what the fuck is going on, because a whole lot of people is going at him, or a whole lot of shit is basically going over the fact that how people are trying to gain viewers and subscribers off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard a few other females trying to gain viewers from other YouTube creators that are no longer fucking with her. It's man, I don't know. But anyways, they could be monetized. You could get your little, like, that person is monetized. That female is monetized, but if her and her dude is playing the internet like that, and he's just way too arrogant, like, that just reminds me of another person. But he's worse. He's arrogant to the point where he laid it down to say, I get 5,000 on three social media accounts, but I stay heavy on trying to look like what I look like now, being dingy and extra. Ugh. like extra, just not anywhere in this like life where you would see a like just a bummy ass. It don't matter how good you look. It's it's like you throwing so much hate to the world that the YouTube is the only income that you're receiving. But if you didn't have that, you would be out there robbing people to get the bag. You understand? So uh oh my god. It's just like think about it. Just you know what I'm saying? You being so arrogant to the other YouTube creators because they're looking out over the people that's watching you. You happen to be somewhere in a state that gives so much and they be snoring. Okay. I see I didn't win that 50. No, 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 no. Crip Country, I did not get to the 2000 watch time hours. I was almost there. So basically, a week before I had mentioned that, I said, I just need like maybe a whole, like 5 or maybe 7 days from now. I know I will make the 19 hours because I was at 1981. So basically, that's 19 hours, right? To make 2000. I can go back to the months of when they'll say like 1 month ago or 2 months ago or something like that. So from the very last, I took screenshots of my watch time hours. I was at 1,981. All I needed was 19 more hours just to get to the $50 how I was gonna give a giveaway. And I was telling Coffee Cake too on like on IG. I was like, I hope you'll be there. I hope my mods will be there because I'm only gonna give it to my mods. Excuse me. And she was like, "Oh, you about to give something away?" She was like, "Oh, okay, that's so sweet." So um yeah. And then I just kind of was like just going through whatever, and I let that whole 400 hours. So I'm at 1,600, and I was slowly seeing or not slowly, but I was rapidly seeing my hours go down. It'll be like -15, -8, -3, and then it'll be like a whole big one. It'll be like a whole like 25 hours minus. I think the most I've seen was like 40 hours at one time in minus. I'm like, oh my god. I said, shit. I said, you know what? Every single time I saw that, I always said, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. But after I said when I'm gonna get it back, I said I know how hard it is to get it back. So yes. So Cripple Country, don't think like you missed out because that $50 is gonna come later on. But really, what I'm thinking about is giving some of these gifts that I do have and just sending it out to you guys. Hopefully, you guys have somewhere to like an address where I could just send it to. And don't even worry about me. I'm not gonna stalk you. I'm not gonna like hunt you down. I'm not gonna. And even if like say, if I ever did get with anybody over here and there was like a a a disconnection, we didn't turn out good or whatever. I'm very just honest with like the shit that goes on. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a trifling person. I don't backstab. I'm not too, especially two-faced is number one. How off top, how I feel like a lot of people on this YouTube are. Yes, two-faced. And when I say two-faced, that's one of that and one of that. And put that together, it makes them mistreat, and I felt like I was. So who am I to judge? Okay. I heard they grip better than a mother's hug. What you talking about? So the big toe. Who do you be? I don't know what you talking about. I'm speechless. I'm called Lolo because I did things whether I needed help or not alone. I never asked for help and I always finish what I started. Lolo, so you said you did help or oh, okay, okay. I don't know what Lolo meant off of what you said, but I think the only reason why I say Lolo is because his name ended in that name. So it was like a name like, first and then it ended with a low. And y'all probably even like will know what's the name because it's not too hard. American woman. Oh, okay, Dion. If yeah, I'm not white though, or I'm not. I think some of your shorts before. I think I seen some of your shorts before. Yeah, I think I seen you here before, Dion. Oh yeah, because I'm missing a tooth right here. See, I'm missing a tooth. That's why when I smile, I put my fingers in front of my face. Sorry, cripple country. Oh, you said please hunt you down. No, you crazy. Um, yeah. So when I do that, I want to send it to you guys so it could be like, oh, she gave me this. It's not like just money. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could just fuck around and do some money. I want to give something that came from me to the people outside. It could be like coffee cake or E or Nikki Lee, my little big sisters out there. Big sisters. I call them big sisters because they all older than me, I think. Yeah. I don't know how old is E, but I think she's older than me too. You asked me why they called me Lolo. Okay. I know. I asked you why, but okay, I don't know. I don't know if that has a meaning towards what you said when you said that you finished what you started and you like to help people. So, yeah, it's been a long time. You watched 6 hours today, Zoe? Oh my God, thank you. Like I told who female I was talking to on my live. I don't know if it was Nikki Lee. Oh, I was just saying in general because E had commented me. She told me to call her E, but she's a subscriber and I'm subscribed to her. She commented on my I think it was on my lunch break, not today, but I think it was yesterday's, and um she said, "Oh, I'll schedule a time so I could play your videos and stuff like that." And I was like, just play the playlist and just let it go from there, but put the volume all the way down so you don't have to worry about me, because I know what she meant by that. Oh, coffee cake. I know. So she sent me a comment to the other on the same whatever lunch break. I think it was a day. I think it was yesterday's lunch break, not today. But I got her message early this morning, and she said, um, "Oh my God," she put the little emoji with the like that, and was like, I ain't getting no notifications. She was like, I need to unsub and I'm gonna sub back again. So I gave her a heart, and she was like, yeah, so I'm gonna press the replay, and I think she probably did on that live. Um, but she knows what's her funny, her ass funny as hell. Her shit, man. I talked to her offline, okay? Like I talked to her on IG, and it was a personal question from a female to a female. It wasn't like no hate or like why or it was more like I'm looking at her wanting to just talk female to female. That was it. You explained your question. I mean, you explained my question. The fuck? Mm, I know, but see now, like uh, this ain't no like. I know it was supposed to be an hour. It's an hour and 36. The more time I do on here, because I know I could talk, um, I need to just kind of just let it go. Since I'm on here, I might as well. You know what? I forgot what's her name. The one that sings. Y'all know who that singer is? I think she's from the UK or something. The one that sings Boo thing or some shit like that. I forgot what's her name. And I was talking about how they could speak their own language. When they sing a song, it's so straight English. It's like they have no mistake. It's like that's how they naturally sing, and it's like straight, clear English. But they speak their own language. My birthday is in September. Mm, My mm, your cooking skills. I looked at a few way back. Um, I think I seen one. I just seen the one with the RTO. I didn't really check. I seen a few of them. You was having some potatoes and stuff like that, and I didn't see no late ones. But I kind of look at more when like you sit in a car and you trying to do some RTO type stuff. So rent to own, I seen that before way back, and I knew what you said. You had to do a payment, and I always thought that that was like right thing to do because if you're trying to get to that to own a house, that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? And if it's your final decision to focus on that, and that's what you've been handling. So handling and focusing is kind of like together. But if you handling and not um like so secure, because it could fall back. And I'm not saying like it's gonna happen. I'm just saying and I ain't gonna talk about people getting laid off and all that shit. No, it's just I don't know. It's a big responsibility when it's a rent to own. So yeah, I always look at that like that's a good thing on your end. I just don't really see all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have your partner, you have somebody there to, you know what I'm saying, like fuck with you like as far as with like partnership. You know what I'm saying? Like your main and all that shit, ain't going nowhere like to the fullest, almost like you married type shit. You know what I'm saying? But married to is deep. I look at deep like, yeah. So it's gonna be kind of hard for me to, like, if I was to settle with somebody, I need that person to understand the other side of like me being an American. You know what I'm saying? I have Filipino traits. There's a tradition, that's my culture, that's my ethnicity, that's my other half. That's really fully my blood. It's just I was born and raised here. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you are gonna look back. You're gonna see like where were, you know what I'm saying, you migrating and all that shit, and just, yeah. Mm, very G. Laid back. Oh, okay. Well, nice talk. Nice, nice. I like that. Yeah, so you got to put that Filipino, like Filipina type. I don't want to say vibe. It's just, it's like if you go inside a Filipino market and you have questions, don't be afraid to, don't, and don't come up with the negative shit first. Just go in there like, as if you know what they have. Just like when okay, okay, look, when I was 10 years old, I didn't not know what the fuck I was cooking, but I don't know how I got to tortillas, and I don't know how I was making quesadillas, but I was 10 years old. And I'm not Latina. I'm not a Latina. I'm not Mexican. I'm not any of that. And it's not having anything to do with the students that was going to school in my elementary. I didn't look at them and say, oh, do they eat tacos? Does this 5-year old, 6, 7, 8-year, 9-year old kid eat tacos? I was never in their house. I never seen it at school. But for some way, somehow, I learned that off of just a taste that I must have was uh, um, craving for. So I think I was like 11 when I really first started making it in a conventional oven. I started making quesadillas inside a conventional oven. So for you to go inside a store or you going to school because you know it's popular, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what the kids eat. They eat Taco Bell. So tacos are tacos and burritos are burritos and stuff. Oh, I know how I got to the taco when I was 11. Because when I was 5, my mother used to ask me to go down the street on Mission Street in Frisco, San Francisco. She used to ask me when I was like 6, not 5, my bad. When I was 6 years old, and Frisco, they used to have alleyways that had like needles, like heroin needles, like on the floors and shit. Yeah, because my cousin, my mother was visiting my auntie. My mother and her are best cousins. So we would take the bus to 16th Street on Mission Street in San Francisco. And my mom used to tell, like, she used to give us money and be like, go down the street and go get a burrito. And so that's how I knew the burritos. Yeah, okay. So anyways, but to have a mind like that, you go to school and you be like, oh, the kids is buying this. All the kids know about tacos. Like, how is that you don't know about tacos? So it's just like you going inside a Filipino supermarket. You wouldn't be like going in there and be like, ugh, I know that's what they be having. I know because it's something that you know what I'm saying? Like heard, saw, and it's nasty. Like they eat scorpions and they eat rats and they eat pigeons and shit like that. Like Asian people, they fucking do that shit. But I'm Filipino. But when I went back to my country, they do eat pigeons. Like they will hang it upside down, alive, tied up with all their feet and, tied up, and they'll just, like a one way going that way and another way going back. And there'll be kids trying to sell the shit, because that's their hustle, but that's what I'm talking about. If something look nasty to you because I'm foreign, like I'm different kind of, skin rather than being an American. I might be brown skin, but that's, second, let's just say, from knowing what, the Americans really kind of just settle in here. It's gonna be the same ass shit that happens every fucking day. It's just everybody just has to watch what they doing outside in public, right? So as far as with a woman and a man, why does it have to be so hard? Where is my big sisters at? Like my sisters at for real. Cause coffee cake, I know if her ass was up in here, she'd be like, oh girl, yes. She'll be like, she'll be laughing, like, yes, girl, tell them for real, for real. Like, you know, what is it with you guys, man, that just is like you guys cling on to something that as far as with the woman to being interested in and knowing what kind of like mental state, personality, if she has a brain and all that shit, right? Like, okay, she has a few of these traits and stuff like that. Maybe I could kind of like get a little bit to get to know her and stuff like that. But why is it that it's like it's not enough? I'll eat scorpions too. Nostalgic. I think you said you're Indian, or is it you are, I forget what you were. I don't smoke. I used to be a smoker for real, for real. I don't even it's not I don't dislike people that smoke or I can't be around that. It's just I don't do it. And it's not like I'm trying to have people follow it to be like me. It's just I don't know, the timing. It's the timing. Like say if you over there smoking, then you could be over there. If I'm over here and I can't smell it, then that's fine with me. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I'm not gonna say don't do it, but I'm almost kind of like just saying don't do it like right next to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate you for it. That's a good question. What you mean? What's a good question? Oh yeah, you you said you just what? Okay, okay. I know, but you look like your name was familiar from yesterday. God damn, or from earlier today. Lord, damn. Um. Okay. And then there's a Mr. White in here. Like I'm just right. Mm-mm. A lot of people need to like do that shit to relax their mind and get off of certain, you know what I'm saying? Forgot about me. Oh my god. It's sad. It's sad. Shit. What the hell? I don't want to take my ass to go to sleep. I don't be liking the I be cutting everybody off. I don't give a shit. I don't want to be on the phone like on a late night, like 12, 1, 2, 3. Like I gotta do it and shit like that. No, I need my rest because my body needs to. If y'all would really like understand how like when you are at work and there's a whole lot of muscle that's in that type of job position, and it takes a toll on your back and neck and lower back type shit, then I would just hope you guys like would understand that I would need all the rest. And I know you guys probably be like, damn, well, she just needs a massage, a good massage. But see, that ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what that is. Like, if that carries on to in that time being of it, I'll just call you guys it being here, then I think it would, I don't know, but I'd probably be like, I have my leg like wrapped around something. Yeah, you know, but I need my sleep. I need my body to flex, like, and just the muscle needs to just tone. And while those hours from the next morning, like I used to get to work at 6 a.m. So for me to get off at 7 and really go to sleep at 9, 9 to 6 is like way past the average, right? For hours. But I look at it like it's enough hours for my body to recuperate. All right, I'm done. Uh, I think you said you was from Ohio or something like that. Where are you from again? Ohio? Oh, Dion. You said the dotted line. Uh, Sadly, oh, because I remember you said you don't like it there because you've been there all your life, right? Yeah. But see, like with me, I can be a type of character that just could be like just very knowingly of a lot of stuff out there. Um, but still will have to learn something new every day. Cause that's just the way. Did that rhyme? I think that did rhyme. Oh Lord. I can't feel more, Lord. What you want to talk about? I keep you more? Huh? Zoda, no. Because all they gonna ask for is my direct deposit. Like all they gonna ask for is, do you have a what is it called? A checkbook? Because we need to write the numbers down and all that shit, and we need to see your name on that checkbook. Like that's how much it needs to match. Like you can't even just go online and put your checking account because you can just put anybody else's, and I see why. I have 10 people. I know there was less people. There was just 5 and now it's 10 and that like button has not changed. I know I'm paying attention. Okay. I know you guys are probably just a little eerie to kind of know about me because y'all probably knew or y'all is the sightseers out there. What's GA to oh, okay. everywhere from Georgia to California. Is that what you're saying? I keep for more. What you mean? What you mean? What the hell? You're again? Say something else. I keep for more. Say something else. Let me see what you gonna type. Cripple country. Don't delete. Don't do anything. Do you think I could run a business? See now, you would always have to look at that, like as far as with, let's just say you have like right now, YouTube, right? A YouTube channel. So what I saw and learned from other YouTubers, there's like big, like she has now 2 million subscribers. She hired a um I guess she's gonna call her like a managing person to edit her videos to upload onto YouTube so she could earn the way, because she makes her average earnings per year is 190,000. That was the year 2023. So and she was showing it too. She showed that she was getting $190,000 per year off of YouTube. And I think that's only because she has that many subscribers. Her view counts could be from 3,000 to 400,000 views. But it's not where you'll catch three videos back to back being 400,000 views, because all of her videos are pre-recorded. It's uploaded from her, I guess, oh, assistant manager. That's what she calls her. So she pays her to do it. So she was in business because she had three nail shops. She had one in Virginia, one in Maryland, and one in Georgia. So she's a Vietnamese YouTuber, and I follow her. I don't know if you saw my recap, my 2025 recap. And you guys, please hit that like button when you guys see that video. Please, I know you guys gonna look at somebody else being on number one, but y'all know that who I was with. Um, but anyways, um, lovely Mimi, she was on there because I think she was like the fifth person that I was watching off of the top channels. Um, and that's because these people are creating uploads and doing lives. You know what I'm saying? And I tend to that. Uh she gave up her three businesses and just did YouTube. She even had a house while she had the nail business, and then having to just rely on YouTube to cover the expenses that she had to pay mortgage, pay all that stuff for her house. She has a house in LA. So she did have a house in Atlanta. And imagining having a house in LA, like if you get $190,000 a year, she's basically paying for the dude she's with, because he don't work no more. He didn't have to work. He was a what was he? He was a he was a contractor, and he was on her live streams in the background, coming from work, coming from the uniform and all that shit. And then after like a year passed, he was out, and all they were doing was YouTube. But he is only like at like in the 10 to 15,000 subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers. I haven't checked on him, but her dude has like the longest dreads all the way to his ankles, and he's like 6'2". So um she got him on, but he's not a talker. He don't he's just for muscle. You know what I'm saying? Tattoos on his face and all that shit or whatever, but he's not like entertaining. Okay, hold on. Yes, from Georgia to California, the nail business, Lolo. Right. Lolo, how can you not know? Um, yeah, so I first started with trying to do my YouTube channel just with nails. So that is a business. That is a real business. But for me, doing it was only just mobile. Like I would go to your house. It wasn't going to my place. And my IG, I think there's some pictures over there of me going to like my clients' houses. And I'm just taking a picture where I just kind of like unfold my table and put place all my stuff there. I need to get better though, but I think I can like get there. What are you talking about? I keep it more. Hold on. I know y'all was like, who the fuck does she have in her channel? Hold on, Dion. Hold on. And Zoe, that is that damn. You know me that good, Zoe? Zoda? Hold on. Who's laughing? Oh yeah, the Indian girl. What you talking about with the Indian? When you said to know about see, I can scratch my back. I don't need nobody to scratch my back. When you said to know about customer preference, some people didn't like tomatoes, and when you gave an advice to the Indian girl was talking too much, what am I supposed to do? I serve what the is made. Instead of taking your advice, at first she was skeptical, don't you think? Right, yeah. But see, now if you are fast minded, it's almost kind of like when you go to a show, like to perform, and there's a time when they say, okay, you're right behind a curtain. And then when they open the curtain, it's you have to. And when I get past them damn kitchen doors and I see the chef, am I going to be like clueless? Because she's that type. And she's 5 days, 5 days till 3 p.m. to 7. And I'll be like at the dishwashing station. And she'd be like, I'm I'm lit and I get confused. I don't know why they want to ask for like this. And because they're new residents. Now, if they're new, you have to go by what they want. It's just how I know how these people I've had experience. This is what servers have to do. A new client, if they want to get a haircut like that, you don't tell them no. No, we don't have that kind of a hairstylist here that knows how to do that. What is it that you're there for? Isn't that why you're there to do business, to know off top? This lady is like, okay, she was really a caregiver, but they made her a caregiver to a fucking server that's in the kitchen. So basically, if you're not in tuned into the kitchen, that don't know the sanitization of even first, like even the temperatures of the water in the sink, you have to, it's a cheat sheet that we have at the nursing rehabilitation. Our manager gave us a cheat sheet. She said, Okay, how much degrees does the wash sink have? How what is the temperature off of the clean part of the water have? What's the temperature on that? And what is the temperature on a sanitized sanitary sink have? What temperature is that? You have to remember all these things. Even with meat, you have to poke that fucking thing and know from, and even when you get a food handler certificate, that's what is in your head. This lady will not know any of that. She's just there just to serve. But that's the thing. I'm not gonna judge her, but I know if she trying to tell me something and she ain't too much knowledge with it, I'm gonna let her know. This is what you have to do. If they ask for a BLT, ask them, do they want it toasted or do they want it just dry? What kind? White, wheat? You know what I'm saying? Lightly toasted tomatoes. If you know that a fucking resident will come in there and that's their fucking regular every day, but then the next day they change it to a BLT, and then they want a burger, then because that's exactly what the fuck the new resident is doing. I clearly see it because I'm a server Saturday and Sundays. But I don't go outside and go ask them. I just pour coffee and do my trays inside the fucking kitchen. The other server dude, he's the one that's serving the fucking people outside. But I will help you. It's just off of memory. That it's a memory game. And I used to do that off of 48 people that sit down in the dining at my old job. I know who wants fried egg. I know who wants a sunny side up with a toast cut in fours with peanut butter and jelly. Who wants the pineapple cup? There's what you call what's them eggs that are boiled? What are they called again? A cucumber. Y'all is funny over here. And you said I should be scratching your back. Crazy. Well, oh Lord. Um, cow tongue. You mean the lengua? The lengua? You mean the what is it called? Tripe? Is it tripe? Anyways, yeah. So I remember all of their uh morning breakfast. I know who wants the raisins, the brown sugar. It's because of this is one thing you have to remember. A lot of them can't swallow and chew because of their teeth. They don't some of them don't have teeth. So you have to remember who is who that can't have the raisins, who can't have the sugar, the brown sugar on their oatmeal because they have diabetes. It's just something is memory that it's clinged on to me as a memory thing. It's my job. If I fuck up, it makes me lose 5 seconds of trying to perfect that. When it is perfected, then you have no other bullshit coming your way other than if staff members are having an attitude with each other or if they come at me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm doing my shit right and if I'm getting this shit just like smooth, because that's how it always is for me. How I get my shit work. It's just the stupid ass other fucking lazy ass people that don't get the shit done. They always having some type of like just not understanding. And they do see that I'm a hard worker because then all the other chefs will shut the fuck up and be like, damn, you can't even tell her she doing something wrong. She's picking it all up. She's having no mistakes. For 3 months, I only made two mistakes out of two plates. And why? I jinxed myself. I swear to God, I jinxed myself the first time and I jinxed myself the second time. I said, to the chef that once they made the plate, I didn't quite know who that plate was for. And it was like already in my third month of being there. It was never in my first day, the first week, the first month, the first 2 months. I've been on here for 2 hours. I'm gonna stay in here for another like 5 minutes and then I'm gonna go. Chitlins video dropping soon. Oh, okay. Damn. This one right here is kind of. A who? I'm gonna call you Soggy Feet. What the hell? The hell you need to call me that for? Who is the annoying colleagues to you till now? No, she's funny. She just um won't quite remember off of her trying to get it. It's like she'll go inside the kitchen and she'll start cleaning and then she'll be like, "Oh, I'm so confused. I'm so confused." And then she like, "I don't remember like, like this." And then I'll be like, "Huh?" I'll be like, I'll look at her and I'll be like, "Why? Who?" And she's like, "No, because they asked like these and I don't know why. I don't know. I'm confused." And then I'll be like, I mean, I can understand the last time she said, "Why do they always ask for ice cream?" I said, "Shit, because that one wanted it and the other three is trying to copy him." And that's how the fuck them old people be doing that shit. All of them. But the ones that be wanting to sit by themselves, they're the ones that don't mind to have the others talk to them. So if the server has a one-on-one with them, it's, good morning, how are you? Stuff like that. Like, what would you like? You still want your regular, just it's tuned in. Like you just have to go by professional. I can't do that like like how she do. She'd be like this. Very funny. Oh, right, right. She's nice. Yes, yes. She's sweet. She's sweet. When she tries to give you advice or like try to mention something or like explain something, but I don't know, she's very sensitive. Like she gets nervous if something is wrong, like if something that she didn't do uh correct. I feel like that too though. I'll be like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, um I don't know. It's more like, when you pull out receipts and shit like that. Like, I took a screenshot because one tray did not come back on time. So we didn't want to be in trouble to overclock the time. So I was like telling her, I was like, yeah, let's go take a picture because what's her name is still in the dining area and she don't want to go back to her room and it's past 7 o'clock. And so we took a picture of the plate and it was like almost close to the lady. So just to make sure, because we can't take pictures of their face. So, like maybe the feet or the legs or something like that. Just you have to make the screenshot of that time that's showing, off top that that's the recorded time. And so I said, yeah, so we won't get in trouble. She's like, you know what? She's like, You're like me." She's like, "You're like me." She's like, you get nervous when like you don't want to get in trouble. You want to show them that this is the truth. And I was like, yeah, I do that shit. You know, uh, I'm gonna do that. I don't want them to say something and I ain't got anything to kind of show for it. It's a show. You could tell it, but if you show it, then that's when they shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing else to say. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, so it was the caregivers. A wardrobe. Yeah. If you want to look at old videos, you can see wardrobes where I'm dressed over there. I over here, I'm not gonna pull out at this time. It's 11:30. No, I like to wear sweats and sweaters when it's cold. So you would have to catch me like 80, 90s to like really wear like the one slips and stuff. Like, you know, dresses and stuff like that to sleep. Like the onesies or whatever the fuck you want to call. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But yes, the same 8 people. Y'all just really don't like me over here. Y'all just playing. Cause I see the same 10 people. Cause I'm gonna jump out right now and I'm gonna jump back in. Let me see what changes. Hmm. Excuse me. It's 2:30 for me. It's 11:30 over here. Um, why do these people ask these questions? Just because I'm in front of a screen. Can y'all talk about other stuff that's happening on the YouTube other than me? Um, my name is to where did you come from? Was you here earlier on my live this morning on my lunch break? Ooh, what the hell? Did I? Let me see something. I think I seen you earlier on today too. My name is and why is my shit moving like that? They were going at it this morning. Oh, nostalgia. You just told me. You just put me on game. Like, yeah, you were telling me off. Yeah, I seen you earlier at my lunch. What you mean, crippled country? Don't take things out on crippled country. Sheesh. What you mean? Oh, you know about them neck pillows like me. They be working. And this shit is memory foam. Like this shit is so super, super like it feels so just it feels so relaxing with this thing. You know about the neck pillows. I'm gonna call you soggy feet. What you mean, Zoda? What the fuck? Soggy shoes? Cause y'all see? How did you know? Zoda. Um, I didn't tell you guys that I put my shoes and my socks inside the dryer, right? I was off camera. I already had got off my lunch. And my sock, like that was the first time ever I had to put my socks in my shoe. I just could not. It's cold. It's cold inside the kitchen. I was wearing short sleeves and it's cold. They ran all the fans because the exhaust fucking whatever over the top oven wasn't working, so they had to buy a new one, so they just blow the fan so the circulation could fucking go around and in the damn water. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Who wrote something here? Somebody needs to give a good kicking. Ooh. would you like? Yeah. Um, Nostalgic said they were going at it this morning. Just to know you better. Okay, fine. If you don't want, I'm a bit pissed. The second request and out after false accuse and beginning turning compliment into a racist abusive comment. When I was talking about earlier, when you was saying all those Indian bad words or like really typing a whole lot to put like just because you heard her talking, you put stuff about what meant. And I didn't need to like I don't know. I see what you're saying because I know I was saying about me. Like if I was to really be like locked in with a dude, I would have to be interested in what their culture and everything like that. Now, if a dude is not going to be like that with me, then it's just not, you know? I need to take this thing down. I'm gonna take it off. Hold on, you guys. Put my hair down, y'all. Time to almost go to sleep. So that's who it is. I've been thinking you look familiar. You kind of look like. Why do people say that? Why do people say that I look like her? I don't want to look like her. I don't. I don't want to look like her. What? Why is it that a connection have to be from somebody who you never seen before having to look like somebody that you see on TV? Hmm? I don't get it. Now, bye. Yeah, this girl made me look like a villain for my innocent. Stupid. You just like typing. You like typing AK. I'm gonna call you AK because I think that's what I called you earlier. I have a dented. See now I look like a witch. My hair. See it's how it's all poofy. Look at my hair, y'all. Hold on. Oh no, I even said something bad to you. I said it myself. Uh AK. Um I said what's wrong with my bun? Because if you didn't have mentioned that, then don't talk too much about it. You know what I'm saying? She makes everything hard. She gets hard to understand people. Ooh, I think it's the eyes. About what? What you mean nostalgic? I think it's the eyes. That her right there. The Askerlotter. A what? As Lotter. Shit. I could look different with my hair down and then my hair up. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to look like her. I don't need to have her look like me. I don't. That's it. And I swear to God, you're not the only one that said about her. There's nothing too big about how of her features, you know. Mm-mm. But okay, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think about making some kung pao chicken with peanuts, but not these are boiled peanuts. The ones that are like raw. I love to put peanuts in my food. Like a lot of Thai food consists of like you can throw in peanuts in some um dishes. Kung pao chicken, I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna make it tomorrow. I'll make it on Thursday. I'll make it on Thursday. I'll make some kung pao chicken, like Panda Express. Did that shit sound fresh off the bone? I need to kind of clean up now. I'm gonna give it 4 more minutes, okay? So 3 minutes I'm gonna give to you guys before I go to my pillow and my blankets. Are you willing to talk on one away from the internet? Um, I. What you mean? You mean like close into the neighborhood? What you mean? Like location? What you mean? What you mean, purple country? I don't know. Why are you asking that question, cripple country? Mm, cripple country. I'm gonna be disappointed in you if you ask more further questions. I'm not gonna tell you why. It's just something I already know. Um, are you still with your and this has nothing to do with what I saw from the second time. You're still with your are you still with your son's mother? I don't think so. Yes or no? And tell the truth. And this is not just me trying to get on you. This has you don't have to answer it. Oh my god. Hmm. That sounds like what does that sound like? Ooh. Hell no. Okay, I'm not gonna ask no more questions. I'm not gonna ask. Not like that. I just okay. I'm was born here and raised here, but with the people who I live with, they're all Filipinos. They're not like originally from here. They just migrated over here. You know what I'm saying? So they're all Filipino, and I don't see. I don't know. I mean, it could like happen, but I mean, there's like Maury Povich, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. There's all that shit. There's all that Maury and you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is his name? Geralt, the bald dude too. The fucking one that used to be the bodyguard or whatever security. But anyways, I'm sorry, Cripple Country. The only reason why I said that, and I know you probably like, oh damn, she might be thinking that oh I can't ask the question, but I know. But I know. Okay. Um, I know what I saw. There's nothing bad. That's not bad. You have a roommate. That's not bad. I just don't deal. Um, so is your roommate like, is that family? I mean, I could ask you that, right? I could ask you. Mm. Let's look at my sweater. My sweater says, this is what my sweater says. It says, too cold. And look, it's a Chihuahua, you guys. He reminds me of Snoop Dogg. See the Snoop Dogg? But it's a Chihuahua. It says, too cold to go out. And it's like a XXL sweater. It's like a huge, huge sweater. And I go to sleep with it. Don't feel. Oh, you said take it off. Why would I take off my sweater? Excuse me. It's cold at night. And I'm wearing sweats. No, I don't be just wearing a t-shirt and whatever. I would have to literally be like with a man over here in order for me to be like in a t-shirt and only a t-shirt. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Shh. Shh. Time to go to sleep. Or else I'm gonna start getting mad. I'm gonna be like, can you go to sleep? Triple country. Oh, yeah. Um, I know my nose is flaring now. I know. It's just, I mean, you are a male, okay? So I know it's just, mm-mm. I know I did it one time before, but I think I'm gonna tell myself I can't do that. Them damn reactions on the side, I hate them. I really do. Like y'all need to stop that shit for real. Okay? You probably is the one that's even doing that. Is you the one that's doing them emojis right there? Cause I can't. I'm getting tired, you guys. Okay, it's past 2 minutes and 30. I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. So yeah, if when I tell you guys why, or if I don't tell you guys why, but most likely I'll probably tell you guys why. I'm just not gonna go for it. I told myself just I knew this question was gonna come. I swear I'm not lying. I knew this fucking question was gonna come. It's not even just because of what was recent. It's I don't know. It just has to be like here, stuff like that. It has to be like in front of you. I can't do that like with the typing and I be there on your chat or you be on my chat and all that shit. Like no. And I know everything can't be perfect, at one, um I guess, with one person. And I'm not going to say like I needed to get with multiples. No, and I really don't want that to be around minded, like people that think like that. Um yeah, so it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So, yeah, and I know everybody has their own mind, what they feel like is important to them, and what they really feel like. It's a lot of words that I could say, what vice versa, what they want in a lot. There's gonna be a list. It can be a list from inside on the very top of that wall all the way down there, or they can just say a few things, maybe five but big words that really mean. As far as with me, I know what I want. It's just I can't find, you know what I'm saying? It's always like, and when I do get with somebody and then it happens where I'm like talking or looking like I'm looking, and I get in trouble for that. Like, like just looking, I haven't even said anything. So it's very different when I get with dudes. Um, Me being a female with a dude, but a dude talking to another female, that right there crosses all the way, all the way, and in front of your face too, or just at like you catching them. That's just like it's caught. I don't need to say no more. Yeah, Zoda. Yeah, I know you wasn't fully around, but um, yeah. So, uh, I wish my girls was up in here. They'll be like teaming up. They'll be like, yes. They'll be like, for real. Like, and I'm not, okay. So there's this thing, like, sometimes females will reach out to other females, even when they're not even going to come through because of the content title. It never was expected. Just like how I come on to going on YouTube, it's more like of a freestyle, right? Some other people, they really tend to what their subject is, and they're reading a book, they're going by this and why that person is bad, or the devil and all this shit or whatever, right? It's like scripted. It's only just having viewers to come over and see them so they can be heard. But sometimes it's not even just about being heard. They more just want the viewers to be gullible and believe into what they're saying, but being tricked. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, like I said, I don't get confused. I don't let none of that shit. And it's what I already knew off of what that person is and why that person is doing what they're doing. But as far as with the female, like how I was just kind of trying to tune myself into, like, let's just, like, I wasn't even expecting any females to come, like, oh my, like, come on y'all, like, y'all come through, y'all come through. I'll call for them unexpectedly and they still won't show, right? Because they haven't, because I know they'll pop up because they're moderators. But um they'll be like really like supporting me, into, like, they even say it before, like, girl, you something else, you're strong, and you just don't let none of that like bullshit. I know I let a lot kind of pass me um through a whole lot of bullshit. I just, it's done now, so that's all I'm gonna say. I know, Cripple Country, you was sad for me the other day. You was sad for me the other day too. You felt my emotion, like you felt it. You said I don't like looking at you like that. And that right there, I look at that like a brother, you know. Um and when they say that type of stuff, I really look at that like a homie, you know. So you could be like a real good homie like type. You know what I'm saying? Like big brother type. You embarrassed now? What you mean you embarrassed? Don't feel embarrassed, Cripple Trench. All the dudes, it's so simple. For just know that how like what you are is so simple to say to a female. It's always gonna be like that everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? You just happen to feel the moment of, I guess, not knowing the expectations of how a person can react. And sorry to say that, like through typing, through this, because we don't see each other. But this shit is real. This shit is real deal. You know, I could be talking about like a whole lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say I like to please my viewers. It's just more like, where y'all tuned into? Like, you know, let's make it clear. What I know is what I know. And what y'all, you know, is whatever around, at, and all, everything around could be giving you guys either bad vibes, good vibes, like it could be a good day, or just all the time you seeing the same your same YouTube creator, you know what I'm saying, going on live type stuff. So I understand. So just look at it like that. Don't look at it like, oh yeah, well, it's just you know, another day how I see her. And I feel like a lot of these, you know, other YouTubers be talking a whole lot about her and the way how she is. Just look at it like that, you know. So I just wish that the guys on here that is looking for females who they are waiting for, um, of how you want them to be, um, really, I don't want to say really perfect, like on point, but in most of the ways of being um, smart, to not giving too much of the overthinking of what you want in them. You know what I'm saying? I wish you guys could get with those females. I wish you guys could get with those kind of females that you guys are looking for. And that's all I'm going to say. Zelda Big Toe, what you got? Hold on. Put you guys over here. You said, okay. Here, let me put you guys over here. I'm not listening. I need to put this food away too. I shave my legs. Maybe change your name. You don't gotta be so low in your feelings. Ooh, hold on, Zoda. Um, oh, like you knew what he was doing. But see, the way how he mentioned himself, he said, he said that he likes to help people, and I forget what was the other one, but I know something like that. Do I think it's cool to date a girl who is chasing you? Or does she just want physical stuff? Oh, Lord. That is a big question, sir. That is a big question. Do you think it's cool? I know this person is really like trying to find out the need of why the girl is chasing him or her. Um, geez, I guess, geez. Do I think it's? Oh, I see. Well, how you talking slang? Okay, Lord, I thought you was somebody else. Like, yeah. Do I think it's cool to date a girl who is chasing you, or does she just want physical stuff? Um, physical. Like, does she just want the in between the sheets? Um, okay. And I'm gonna sound like for real. Like, okay, so I don't know, and it's true. Okay, when my daughter's father, I didn't want him. He wanted me, and I had a child by him, and we have unfinished business. Let's just say that. My son, my son's father, I only asked him one question. I said, what did I say? I said, do you remember me? I said, do you, and then I said, do you remember my daughter's father's name? Because they used to, they wasn't like really, you know what I'm saying, down. Okay, so my daughter's father, like little hangout people, used to talk down on my son's father in high school, right? But somehow, some way they met. Like, I mean, they started to kind of join into, you know what I'm saying? I guess being cool around the streets, but not cool type, you know? So, anyways, that was the only question I asked. Do you, I said, excuse me, I said, do you remember me by blah, blah, blah? And then he said, yeah. And then he started asking me a question. And then he asked me for my number. And then that was just that. And then I had a child by him. So, me not wanting to get with you leads in, or like say, the person that wanted to be with me is always ended up me having your damn child. So, if I is so into you, I don't have a child. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a child with my ex with the pit bulls. I don't think he was like, how do you say, I don't fertile like in men's whatever, like he didn't have, because he smoked too much. So I think like, yeah, he didn't have any more count. Okay, let's just say. Um, but yeah, so I couldn't get it with him, and we was together for like 4 years. I didn't get pregnant with him. And he even kind of was telling me like, oh no, I don't think you're gonna get pregnant and stuff like that. I don't know if he was gonna hide something, saying like he was not whatever, but um I don't know. I think even just one time when it did happen to me where I did want this person, um because I'm interested, right? Like I want to be with this person. It's because of not just that. It doesn't have to be in the physical, and I know what you're talking about. It has to be all around. So, in order for me to get physical with you, it'll end up being in a different type of outcome. And I don't want to talk about bad stuff. I'm talking about all like natural. Oh, what happens? It can get interesting, like say, um, turning into making it big and not just showing off your relationship to like others and saying, "Oh, this is what I have," and we got to just do our own thing and stuff like that, and we don't have to show too much of everything on the social media. And a lot of relationships are being on social media to show of how true. And when I do this is for real, for real. Like when they're like this and they will never leave each other and never leave each other's back, then that's what you want. Because you can always have that first and then start planning to do whatever else kind of like is the stupidity. Like as far as with making a fool of yourself and making a fool of your other partner into the video or how it's planned. And y'all see it on IG, y'all see it on YouTube, y'all see all that shit, the pranks, everything, right? And how they got there is because it's either fixed, like they just like it's just turning out to be friends because they can't find any of like, okay, so what I'm trying to say is, okay, like men sometimes have girly ways, okay, like feminine. And they have a girlfriend, and they tend to have a girlfriend because they don't know how to get with the ones that are like the oh my god, and and like that, right? They don't know how to get with them because they're so into like involved with orientated mother and fathers that really is in the belief of like say um I guess Jesus, I don't know, whatever, right? Like they're so much into like trying to stick with what their parents are hoping what they could turn out the women uh for the parents' needs and not what could just like have both of the two in couple being happy, right? And so, damn, I forgot. My shit's gonna die. So the needs of that because of them being young at a teenager or whatever, um it's like they're not halfway going through of what is supposed to be natural. If you think you're not popular because all the other ones is popular, then you're hiding something. It's like you want to get with a cool girl, but you ain't really into her. You want to get with somebody that's so popular, that's so fucking like everybody likes her, but you have to ask the second question: does everybody like really fucking know her? Like really like you know her bad sides, and how could she possibly be? So if the dude wants to get with a hella fine ass girl just because how she looked like, but the fine girl um is like tomboyish, then she get and only gets with the dude that is being like that because she doesn't know what he is, but he is just scared to show himself. So he thinks it's okay. And she's just unknowingly knowing of what the fuck is going on. She's just trying to be a friend. And I really don't look into like something like that. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I'm not going to just be your friend because all the other fine dudes are trying to get with me, but there's just something wrong with them. So I need to get with somebody that is like feminine and but it still has a piece down there. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That is just something I'm not. And I'm not talking about anybody on YouTube. I'm talking about in general. So it's hard. It's hard for a woman to really find like, let's just say Beauty and the Beast. She's the beauty and he's the beast. Did y'all know why? I don't know why he's called the beast. That's just the word, but the beast is really a nice looking, a nice, good looking man. Like, yeah. Do you need a video editor? Yeah, so there can be some fine ladies that really cannot understand um what kind of needs of a man wants. They're more into themselves. They know what they want to like have a man treat them, or they want like a man to like expect like, oh, I'm fine. So I don't know why you don't like me. Fuck no, I don't do that shit. I don't act like that. I don't like that's not what's coming out of my um like my facial. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. So yeah, I'm more like the out looking in, you know, my hairs. So I said I was gonna get off of here. You guys got 2 minutes. I know I'm gonna be up in here for 3 hours. Let's just make it that, and that's about it. But Zoda, what you doing over here? Oh, I thought that was an email address. I thought that was an email address. Yeah. So even with dudes, just vice versa. Look at it like that. Um, I think the person, geez, I think I know why you said, or does she just want the physical stuff? Because you already know that she is so genuine that she is not looking for the money. And, um, I think another way of how you're saying that too is like protection, almost kind of like, does she need a man to be there when she needs him because of outside like problems or troubles that she wants attention for from the group of outside that could lead into problems? No. Like when I was with my son's father, I it was very private, very private. I used to just stay in the house. I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like another YouTube couple that's going at it like right now. They were going at it, right? So she left. She didn't quite understand how to leave, but she just felt for emotion, right? That's just how we are. We will get like, we will get tough because of all of the um not being like exposed naturally. Like it's where what you doing, like, you know, why you, it's always why. You don't want to keep hearing that from a dude. So I wasn't hearing that, I just knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's almost kind of like when you have a bodyguard and you can't talk too much of, like, say like bodyguard, like you're a celebrity and you have that little earpiece, and a person is so far that you can't say it out loud because it's hidden. So when I was with my dude, It wasn't like, oh, you can't do this and I'm not going to let you do that. Oh, you can't wear that. You can't. You see how those kind of like words that will come out of my mouth, it's almost kind of like in those expressions. He wasn't like that. It was just more like, um, it's kind of like saying, it's like a messenger that will just come to your brain and you'll just know off top what to do. That's just how it was for me. It wasn't like, oh, you can't do that. Once you're with me, you can't do all that. No, I've never heard that from my son's. It was almost kind of like saying, um, I don't know how to say it. It's like it's like saying if he sees a mistake, he's gonna let me know. It's gonna be either like a slap or something. I don't know why it was like that, but it was just like that. Like, and I'm not saying if I was like on the track or something. No, I was never on the track. I was never on the track. I was never on the blade. None of that shit. It was just more like, this is what you need to like him saying to himself, this is what you need to stay in tune for. So if I see something wrong, it's just like when your kid can't talk or you don't want to talk to your kid because you just give them that eye. You be like, hmm, hmm. You be like, hmm. And then you like, mm, so it's like almost like that. It's a man not telling you exactly what it is. It's just a look. And if he find out something, and he don't like or whatever, then obviously it's, yeah. What y'all talking about? Coffee cake. Oh my God. I had to scroll up. See, now coffee cake. If you rewind it here, because I was just about to get off, it's 3 hours. And you got your mug. Yes. What's that emoji? I've never seen that before. Are you on your laptop? I'm so glad you came, coffee cake, because now I have a woman here. I have a lady. Well, you don't have to rewind too much, but I was just in the last 20-30 minutes. I don't know the questions that you can just kind of run up a little bit. It wasn't too long. But as far as with um, that man cannot always think like it's a physical thing. Um, the woman has to have a good state, right mind to protect her own self. Um, her being without him or with her being with him, because even when you know that it's perfect, you being with that female or that man, um any like, how do you say, crazy accident could happen outside. Like somebody could be doing a drive-by shooting and it wasn't really for you, and you could be in the middle of it, or you could be in a fight that ended up in like a knife battle, and you didn't happen to be ready, and just, and they're faster of just all kinds of shit. So you said please don't rewind. Why? Why you say that? Okay, coffee cake, right? See, you could have like the best of what you planned out for, or what you was gaining for, what you knew what you could overcome, because this is what was pushing you. All the people, all your fans, or all the viewers and all that shit, just all the way just is going like, past at that, and all that shit. And it's like, and then you get to like celebrity status and all that shit, and it's like you even have to look at your relationship. You being a celebrity, and then your girl is on the side being with you, and you have to look at how it could possibly um become. Sometimes I think there was a few times when I was looking at this. If I was to ever be with a man that is, like you catch him on stage, or you catch him, just being out there, and then just a whole group of people kind of gather, right next to you, even though you ain't so big, but then you happen to be like one of those, what is it called? Like mogul, excuse me, like big time celebrity because of social media. Like when they say, oh, that's a TikToker, or that's a big YouTube, whatever, and all that shit. So you guys have to kind of look at that type of shit. If you would ever get with somebody on YouTube, and you happen to not be on YouTube, that other person could lead you into you having to know how to be with that person. I'm not going to say that person is going to have you know what's going on, like off of like say the future of, say this, any ops can come my way, so you have to like, what I'm saying. Of course it's like what is it called, like something that we have to kind of like always be ready for. Like, say, how like when us kids, when we watch them movies and like the gun is already under your bed and you ready, or like shit, the strap is right here, right next to your damn pillow and all that shit. So it's like, damn, it depends. It depends about the fame on where that's at. So uh yeah, the lady gotta know what's going on. The man has to know about the female's um situations where it can get to, if she was to do, like, let's just say, like, say she was a model and she had to like go naked in front of the photographer, and the photographer is hella fine. Like, are you going to sit there and watch? Like, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot, and that's what happens. So it's kind of hard, because I know that relationships can get hard. A lot of like what we see on the internet, just because one is trying to show from me getting, that dude getting back with his girl, like, oh yeah, she over here now, we was just playing, y'all. Well, he could literally be falling out of love with that person, and it's just showing it for views. You know what I'm saying? And being too cocky with it, because I could see the cockiness, like, too much, too damn much. So, and um, mm-mm. Just because I watched that person, no, there's a big, like, since the beginning, when I first started to kind of like peep out how this person was, it was only because it's like, how did he make this? Where is this at? Like, and how did the people let you do that? Like, where you live at? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there was never no attractiveness, It's like, it's just like how a man could say, Ben had that before, had a child with that type of person, and already, what I'm saying, like, cool with that. So I can say that vice versa with a man, like, had a body like that, nice and looking with the, and all, mm-mm, nope. Ooh, coffee cake. What? Maybe women are with men just to have the children. Damn. Dang, coffee cake. I was just speaking about that, about my ex, the El Salvadorian. Well, the sister wanted to keep my child. And I haven't even been pregnant yet. Like, what is you talking about? And then I was just, okay, and don't get offended. Okay, because I was really supposed to get out here in the 3 hour mark. It's at 3 hours and 10 minutes. She wanted to keep me and his child. And she has her own two children. I know why. It was the advantage for her to try and gain, like, I don't want to say citizenship, but more of like papers. You know what I'm saying? To gain welfare and all that shit. Because she was already in the process of gaining all that stuff with her two children. And then because they were born here. So why would you want to have mine? I don't know if she was just looking at it like maybe her brother couldn't take care of the child, so she would just be helping me. But it's like the way how she said it. So maybe I'm not clear. Maybe it's like, with people that are not, clear, too much clear into saying, talking straight English. She might have said that a little bit, kind of like just to kind of help out. So I took it as like, "Damn, you gonna take my child?" Like, you know, huh? Who was in a wheelchair? Oh, you talking about? Let me see something. You meet with us a certain person just at a certain time so that you can meet the next person later on. Ooh, damn, coffee cake. That's a little too deep now. You mean like using that type of person just to get to a financial stage? Because it could be leading up to money now too. Like, I need a little boost off of like what I got going on right now, because it's just okay. It's in good right now because it's like, I guess, of the location where that person's at, and then maybe in a month, or say a few months from now or a year from now, I can get from coming from this spot to getting to where I want to go. And then that just kind of like, cut, leave her, leave him, and all that shit. And that ain't cool. Damn, you guys, I need to get out of here. I'm going to get off. Last comment. Hmm. Ooh. You say you wanted to get back, or you got back with your ex because it was only a holiday and you felt lonely. No. Mm-mm. Um, no. Uh, just because it was Valentine's Day or Christmas, I didn't feel like I needed to go back with my ex. If you feel like that, just like, and if you really feel like you want to go back with that ex, just have reminders of like things that what you used to have with that person, but then like kind of dwell with it, you know what I'm saying? But don't go out there and be like, "Oh, remember this, remember that, remember this." No. um because it's almost kind of like you asking out for a date, you know what I'm saying? So just kind of do that a little bit, and then you can't really you can't really, you know not unless that person is so gullible and wanting to. So it's just like you're just going back. Okay, coffee cake. Oh my god, I gotta read that whole thing. That's a lot right there. Hold on, hold on. Oh yeah, Zelda. I'm about to get off of here too. Um, but thank you for coming through. 11 likes. Is that all you guys gonna do for me? Coffee cake. Did you hit the? I know you did, huh? I mean, in order for two people to be together, they have to be on the same, excuse me, wavelength. And people change sometimes. And then you both move on. I know exactly what you're talking about, coffee cake. Right, right. Until the relationship dies. Um, yeah, so when the relationship dies, it could be very like when I was watching all these crime videos, damn, about relationships, how the man killed the woman or the woman killed the man and all that shit because of like jealousy and all that shit is just And then when a relationship dies too, it could just because um the man learned more as time goes and is, I guess, bored and then just trying to kind of open up a new page or something like that, because a man could always like just get with another female. It's not like the man is truly like so obsessed with the woman. Like a woman could be like that with the man, but I don't really see a man really being obsessed with the woman. A man being obsessed with the woman is only because of how the man is jealous that he can't see her dealing, or not, I don't want to say dealing, more of, and y'all know, you know, in the three letters. Just in your opinion. Okay, Zoe was laughing. See, 12. 12. Oh, okay, 12. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I gotta put this away. But coffee cake, do you like my little laptop thing? I had gotten this right after I came from when I went to visit upstate. I got this right after online. There was some food from work. I need to put that in the refrigerator. But yeah, I'm gonna have some of my clients come to my place on Thursday, and I'm gonna do her nails. So I will probably be embarrassed if the nails don't come out. But she wants short nails. Okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my own nails. Let's see if I can do it. But tomorrow I gotta go to my fucking work, do some onboarding, dumbass shit, and probably be there until like 1. I'll probably get on live around when it gets done. Probably I might be there probably till like 12, 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. Thank you guys for the 12 likes. I'm gonna start like rubbing my head to go to sleep. And um yeah, so let's turn off the lights. And hold on. Oh, I gotta get out of here, you guys. So I'm gonna start laying it down. I appreciate you guys for coming through. So later, you guys. Good night. Good night. Coffee cake. Coffee cake. I need you to come back. I need you to come back when I go live because I feel more, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, yeah. All right. Yeah. So on to the next piece.